Hello. Today I'm going to show you some simple strengthening exercises for your hip. Throughout the exercises, I would like you to have your abdominals engaged. So how we do that? If you place your fingers on the bony bits at the front of your pelvis, slide your fingers a little bit in and a little bit down. And now imagine you want to pull the two bones away from each other, and you will feel a little tightening of your abdominals pushing into your fingers. That's the feeling I want you to have throughout the few minutes of those exercises. You don't need to tighten them fully. 5-10% is what we're looking for. Let's start on the hands and knees. So the hands are a little bit in front of the shoulders. The chest is nice and high. Imagine there is a candlelight on the mat and you're lifting your chest a little bit so you don't burn yourself. The back of the neck is nice and lengthened, almost giving yourself a little double chin, and you're looking between your hands. Okay? Abdominals are engaged. I'm going to straighten my right leg, bring it back in. I'm going to keep my back toe on the floor, and I'm going to exhale. Strengthen, bring it back in and inhale. Exhale, straighten your leg, inhale back in. Exhale, straight, inhale back in. Last three. Exhale out, inhale back in. Exhale out, inhale back in. And last one. And bring it back in. Swap legs. Left leg. Exhale out, inhale back in. For now, keep the big toe on the floor. Straighten your leg, bring it back in. Exhale out, inhale back in. Exhale out, inhale back in. Last two. Exhale out, inhale back. Last one. And back. Next exercise, going back to the right leg, I'm going to exhale, straighten the leg, bring it back in. Exhale, straighten the leg, bring it back in. Imagine you want to lengthen through the hip, so you're lifting the leg up and also away from the pelvis. Okay, last two. Exhale up, inhale back down. On the last one, we're going to hold. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fall back in. Back to the other leg. Exhale out. Inhale back in. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale back in. Chest is nice and high. The back of your neck is nice and lengthened. The core is engaged. Last 3. 1. 2, and hold. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in. Back to the right leg. This time, I'm going to straighten the right leg. I'm going to point the toes. I'm going to bring the toes the other way, towards the nose. Bring the leg down. Point the toes. Lift the leg up, toes goes the other way, bring it back down. You can exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Last 5. Exhale up, toes back, lower down. Last 3. Last 2. And last one. Bring it back in. The other leg. Exhale out. So here, toes are pointed. I'll bring the toes the other way. Bring the leg down. Point your toes. Lift your leg up. Toes the other way. Bring it back down. And last 5. Last 3. last 2, and last one, fall back in. You can go into a child pose if you can, little stretch, and we are going to continue. This time, same starting position. What I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the angle at the knee the same. Movement will be coming from the hip. Okay, so I go exhale up, squeeze the buttocks at the top, inhale back down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Let's do last 4. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down, and last one. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back in. And the other side. Again, exhale up, inhale down. Remember, the movement is coming from the hip. The angle at the knee remains the same throughout the exercise. Okay, the last 4. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Last one, and hold. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down and lie on your side. Place a small cushion or fold up towel between your head and your arms. The legs are forward. The top hip goes slightly down towards your heels to create a little gap between the mat and the waist. Imagine there's a torch on your waist and it's pointing slightly down. We are going to try to strengthen the glutes, muscles behind the hip. If you don't feel anything working in the area, you need to move your pelvis a little bit forward. Okay, so hand on the waist, and you just lift your knee up. Bring it back down. Let's do 8 of those. 2, 3, 4. Exhale up, inhale down. Last 3. 1, 2, and 3. If you had a surgery on your hip and you can't go inwards, place pillow between your knees and start from neutral position. It's going to make it easier for the hip. Okay, so the second progression actually to this exercise, what we can do, we can lift the heels up and we can do exactly the same thing. We can open the knees, bring the knees back together, the heels stay together. And I go exhale up, inhale down. 6 more. Exhale up, inhale down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We stay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees down, bring the heels down. Now, a little support in front of you with your hand, straighten the top leg. And I'm going to go forward with the toes, back with the heel. Exhale forward, inhale back. Exhale forward, inhale back. And 5 more. Exhale forward, inhale back. Exhale forward, inhale back. Last 2. 1 and 2. Now keep your leg up. Bring your toes towards your head, and we're gonna go straight up. 1, 2. You can exhale up, inhale down. 4, let's do 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fall back in. Let's do the other side. Again, place the cushion between your arm and your head. Little gap between the waist and the mat. Torture on the hip pointing slightly down. Okay. Hand on the waist, and we go climb level 1, and you go exhale. You bring your knees up, your knee up. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Remember, your pelvis needs to be forward. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift the heels up and exactly the same exercise. Exhale up, inhale down. Nice and slow. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, heels down. Okay, next exercise, we are going to lie on the back. Place a small cushion or fold that towel under your head. The heels are at the same width as your hips. There should be small curvature in your lower back. And what we're going to do, we're going to straighten the right leg, bring it back in, and continue. The only thing that is moving is the leg. If you feel you cannot manage the lower back, if you feel your lower back is arching, you have to stop before you fully strengthen your leg. So if you feel your lower back starts arching here, that's the maximum distance you would go with the leg. But if you can maintain the neutral position of your lower back, you can go all the way down. Last 2, you can exhale, straighten, inhale back in, exhale, straight, inhale back in. We're going to swap to the other side. Exhale, straight, inhale back in, exhale, inhale. Remember, you're keeping your lower abdominals engaged. Exhale out, inhale back in. The back of your neck is nice and lengthened, almost giving yourself a little double chin. Last 2. Exhale out, inhale back in. And last one. Exhale out, inhale back in. Next exercise, I'm going to let my right leg drop to the side, bring it back in. Again, exhale out, inhale back in. Again, your lower back's not moving. I want you to go only as far as you can manage without any movement coming from your lower back. The movement's only coming from the hip. Exhale out, inhale, bring the knee in. Last 2. Exhale out, inhale back in. Exhale out, inhale back in. Swap to the other side. Exhale out, inhale back in. Exhale out, inhale back in. Exhale out, inhale back in. Imagine you've got a tray with drinks across your stomach and you don't want to smell anything, so keep everything nice and steady. And last one on the left. Exhale out, Inhale back down. Next exercise, I'm going to float one leg into a tabletop and I'm going to straighten the leg. Bring it back in. Imagine you want to flip a switch on the wall, straighten the leg, bring it back in. You can exhale out, inhale, back to tabletop. Last 3, exhale out, inhale back in. Last 2, 1, and 2. We are going to continue with the right leg. Start from the tabletop, and this time I'm going to tap my big toe down on the mat, bring it back in. The movement is coming from the hip. The angle at the knee is not changing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to tabletop. This time, we go one leg stretch, straighten the leg, bring it back into the tabletop, and scissor movement. Back into the tabletop. 2 more. Straighten the leg, bring it back into the tabletop, bring it down into scissor movement, bring it back up. Straighten, back in, scissors down, and back. Bring the leg down, and bring the other leg into the tabletop. And again, we go exhale, straighten the leg, inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, straighten, inhale, back in. Last 5. Again, you keep your lower back nice and neutral. Last 2, 1, and 2. Again, back into tabletop, scissor movement. So tap your big toe down, bring it back up. You can exhale down, inhale back up. Exhale down, inhale back up. Exhale down, inhale back up. Last 2, 1, and last 1. Back into tabletop, and this time, one leg stretch, straighten the leg, bring it back to tabletop, and tap the big toe down. Back into tabletop. Last 2. Exhale out, inhale back in, exhale down, inhale back in. Last 1. Exhale, straighten, inhale back into tabletop. Exhale, tap the toe down, inhale back in, and bring the leg down. Next exercise, we're going to go into shoulder bridge. You don't need the cushion underneath the head because we are going to go into bridges to work on the hip muscles and the glutes muscles. So you put your heels together, your toes together, move your toes out, move your heels out. So the heels are roughly at the same width as your hips. I'm going to flatten the lower back, push the lower back into the mat, and rise all the way onto a shoulder bridge. Here, I'm going to squeeze the buttocks together and lower down. Imagine your spine is a bicycle chain, and you go up bit by bit. When you're up, you squeeze the buttocks together, and as you exhale, I want you to lower through your middle back into your lower back. Okay. And exhale, flatten the lower back and rise all the way onto the shoulders. Squeeze the buttocks together and exhale, lower down. And next one, exhale up. And here we're going to squeeze the buttocks and hold. Keep squeezing as hard as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Okay, you can bring your knees up towards your chest to have a little rest. And we're going to make it a little bit harder. Okay, again, same to start with. So inhale and prepare, and exhale. Push the lower back into the mat, and rise all the way onto the shoulder bridge. And here I'm going to lift one leg up, and I'm going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back in, lower the bridge down. And again, exhale all the way up. And straighten the other leg and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. And we're going to repeat 2 more times. Exhale all the way up. Straighten the leg and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg in, lower the bridge down. And again, exhale all the way up. Straighten the other leg and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back in and lower the bridge down. One more time. Exhale all the way up. Straighten one leg and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back in, lower the bridge down. And again, exhale all the way up. And now straighten the other leg and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg in, lower the bridge down. Okay, and that concludes the short routine to start working on your hip strength.